Everyone, welcome to Kingdom Builder TV. I've got a special guest here. We're actually live at the Georgian Terrace Hotel in Atlanta, Georgia. The Dove Awards is going to be starting here. Pre-show is going to be starting here in about an hour. But I have Shonlock with me today. Shonlock is from Toby Mac's Diverse City Band. He's also broke out as a solo artist now. Is that correct?
Yeah. So we got some solo music going on, and I still am a part of Diverse City, of course. But yes, I've spread my wings, so to say, a little bit. And some of you guys might have heard the first single, but yeah.
Yeah, the first single, "Something in Your Eyes," has actually been on Billboard charts for 7 weeks plus.
Yeah, God has done crazy things with that. So yeah, it's been #1 for 7 weeks, and so we're still riding the waves on that, and really just excited about what to come.
Something to say. 7 weeks on Billboard. That's
no
easy feat these days.
Yeah.
Well, you're set to release your second solo album, Neveroddoreven, on June 21st, and the single's out now, but the album comes out in June. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the album? What kind of message are you wanting to deliver with the fans with this record?
Well, the title of the record is Never Odd or Even, and the title basically talks about how awesome and amazing God is, and He does incredible things all the time. And so that's why it's never odd to see God do amazing things. Never even is because He gave His Son for our sins and for our salvation, and so we're forever in debt. And that's how you get the title, Never Odd or Even. But the message in the album really it's a lot of positive messages of hope, and pushing people to shoot for their dreams and aspirations and keep God first in all that they do. And it also talks about just, regular life, everyday situations, that people go through. And I hit on a couple personal stories and testimonies about my relationship with my mom in a song called Cheers. And so I just try to talk to people on, on the level of, everyday life,
So you're using your personal stories as a way to...
Some of them are personal stories.
Minister people to the music.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, well, you're actually one of the original members of Toby Mac's Diverse City Band, and what's it been like touring with Toby all these years? I mean, I hear that you actually help a lot with the choreography of the concerts and stuff.
Yeah.
So are you the one that teaches Toby how to bust a move up there?
Yeah, well, we do what we can do, you know what I mean? And I've been doing the choreography for Toby for 10 years now. And it's different from any other, because you're doing a rock band. It's not like doing a boy band where everybody's doing the same thing. It's more of a controlled chaos, type thing when you're dealing with Toby. And,
my wife refers to it as a party on stage.
Yeah, it's basically what it is.
She saw Toby. She's like, wow, it's like they're having one big party on the stage up there.
Yeah, man, that's what we do, man. We go in, drop the joy bomb. I don't know if some of you guys ever heard us say it before, but that's what we do.
Toby's got all the new terms out there.
He's
got a new term for with each record, something new that he's got coming out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what surprises me about Toby is the fact that he's gonna be hitting 50 here in about 3 years, and he's still out on stage getting down each night. Do you guys have to remind him to take it easy at all?
Yes, because I don't know, he's gonna be doing this until he's rolling around in a wheelchair, because he's not trying to give up. So we just warn people around him. Yeah, watch out, because he might just dive on your head or something if he gets excited. So yeah, he keeps it moving, man.
So did you grow up a fan of DC Talk?
No, I actually didn't. I'm sorry to all you guys out there who are DC Talk fans and everything like that, but no, I was more in the secular world, doing secular music, and I didn't really grow up listening to Christian rock. Matter of fact, I really didn't get into rock music until I actually moved to Nashville, and that was like maybe like 8 years ago. And so Toby's music is what really opened me up to the rock and mixed with hip hop. Besides, when Run DMC did it with Walk This Way and
Aerosmith,
Aerosmith. So it's been a.
What music groups were you fans of when you were growing up?
When I was growing up, man, I liked Run DMC. I liked I like Michael Jackson, because I guess that kind of influenced my dancing and stuff like that. So a lot of hip hop music, the old school hip hop back then. That was what I grew up on. My mom listened to a lot of soul, a lot of blues, and so I think some of that spilled over into what I dig.
Well, like musically now, like you're probably a little more diverse with your music now. Are there bands
Yeah.
out there like in Christian music that you like a lot?
Yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, not necessarily. This one is not necessarily in Christian music, but I'm a Taylor Swift fan, so.
Who is it?
So Taylor Swift is one of my favorite writers. I like her writing. And Mute Math is a band that I dig. Matt Carney is a good friend of mine, and
Yeah.
I dig his music as well. So those are Johnny Lang.
Johnny Lang, awesome guitarist.
Yeah, he's amazing. So those are some Christian acts that I really dig.
So you're kind of doing a split schedule. Are you doing like shows by yourself and or are you just breaking down when you're doing the show with Toby?
We're mixing it up, man. Mixing it up, and he's been so helpful and gracious in his approach to letting me do my thing. So sometimes I'll open up the show for him, or in the middle of his set, he'll give me like 2 songs to do there, and then other than that, something big comes along, and it's that same day. He's like, he's open.
Well, it's almost hard to tour apart from Toby, like on your own, because he's always on the road.
Yeah, I know.
It's like been a nonstop tour for a long time. I mean, the Welcome to Diverse City tour. I mean, that was an incredibly long tour, and then you guys went right into the Portable Sounds tour, and then so it's like you guys have been on the road for a decade, pretty much.
Yeah. So I mean, we just keep going. He keeps going. But I think we're gonna. He's gonna slow down just a little bit, I guess, in preparation for his next record. So, so I guess that kind of works in my favor. That I can really, cool. Get out and do.
He's in the studio, and you're on the road still.
Yeah, keeping it moving.
Well, Shonlock, man, I appreciate you talking with us today, and I'm looking forward to being able to catch you on the road. You guys were in Lakeland recently in Florida, and 3 shows. You guys were in Florida, and I couldn't make any of the shows.
I know, man. You should have came out, man.
Couldn't go see the Diverse City band, man. So, but I appreciate it. And if you want to find more about Shonlock, you can go to www.shonlock.com, and you can actually download his new single, Something in Your Eyes, on iTunes now. So look for his new album coming out June 21st. It's called Neveroddoreven. And thank you for tuning in. God bless you all.